Well, hello, everybody. Hello, fish fly. It is Friday, Flyday, and I am your host, Jody Sharpe, the Superfly. Yeah! Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hey, table ties. Hey, fish fly. Fish fly, weren't you making some jigs earlier today? Did you finish, or you thought I was so special you'd stop and come see me? Just kidding. Yes, that you did see the maggot fly on the vise. Absolutely. Um, Mr. Jason Keener, welcome in. Welcome in. Red Rooster, welcome in. Oh, you were done, were you? Okay. The real monster himself, welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Friday, Fly Day, and much love to all of you, my fly tying brethren and sisterin out there. Welcome in. It has been a week for me. Uh, so as you guys, Luca's in the house. Ooh, Jay fishing and outdoors. Welcome in. Let me get you blued up, brother. You are part of the family, my friend. You are part of the family. When you are here, you're not just a subscriber or a number. You're also part of the family. And we are welcome. You are very welcome to be here. Excellent. So it has been a week for me, guys. As you guys know, last week I did no fishing. My parents were on holidays, and we were watching the house for them, and it was just it was a long week. When I don't get to fish at least once a week, I start losing it in my little superfly brain of mine. So, Iwas, welcome in, buddy. Fantastic. Yeah. So, as I was saying, so this week I made up for not fishing last week, and me and Mrs. Superfly fished Monday and Tuesday by ourselves, as you guys probably seen in the videos. And then Wednesday, Mom had recovered from her trip, so Mom came out and fished with us. The legendary Rob Green in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. So we made up for it and fished 3 days. Monday we went to a very fished out little lake. It is the closest to our house, but unfortunately, every single person who goes there takes the fish and eats them. And there used to be really decent sized fish in there. There was walleye, pickerel. There is still muskie and bass in there. Um, there's perch. There used to be big jumbo perch. Uh, yeah, the fishing used to be spectacular there, but unfortunately, because it's so fished out now, there's just little tiny sunfish, and if you catch one like that, it's a rarity, to be honest. So they're small, and even the perch are like the size of your finger. Like it's really it's bad fishing. Now the good news, there is good news. There is a lot of fish in there. So if you guys saw my numbers, uh, what are you apologizing for in advance? Okay. Bouncers, keep your eye on Rob. Oh my gosh, Bambi Klauser is in the house. Hello, Mrs. Bambi. How are you doing this fine Friday? Yes. Welcome in, and keep your eye on Rob. Rob's been having a happy hour on Friday. But you're still welcome, Rob. Just don't moon the people, okay? Anyways, so that lake is fished out, but the good news is there are still a lot of fish in there. So as you've seen on my video from Monday, I think it was 58 fish. So still did all right. The fly this week that caught all the fish or most of the fish were these little single maggots. They're very, very tiny little fly. They're just made of wool. So a little bit of black wool dubbing on the front, wool on the thing. So those were the heroes of the week. Caught a tons of fish on them, and can make them in a bunch of different colors. I caught a bunch on the pink, bunch on the orange, and of course the white. And then, I've got some yellows and other colors. Really good fly. I highly recommend having them in your box because they will catch a bunch of fish. Looking at 10 empty bottles. Woo! Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebration. Can you get the dirty dangler? Okay. Give me a second. I will get the dirty dangler. Let me finish my week spiel, and then I'll get out the dirty dangler. So anyways, then on Tuesday, we went up to Omimi in the dam, and I got some all right underwater footage, and I caught 16 fish. So very slow. I think the fish are moving away from the dam now, especially the larger ones, and they're moving down more into the weedy areas at this time of year. So then, hello, Rhino. In the house, Rhino. The crowd goes wild. And he is absolutely right. The legends are coming out to play today. So in this, you're either a family or a legend or both when you come here. So anyways, after Tuesday, we went out on Wednesday, and I caught 60 fish. Most of them were of a decent size. So that video that I posted last night was really great. It also had the muskie in there, for those of you who seen the muskie video. And if you want to just see the muskie and don't want to see 60 panfish, then you can go to my little shorts. I have two shorts. I did one. The first one I posted was in slow motion, so you could see the tail of him and as he swam through and came through. Took that bluegill right off my line. So I mean, just thinking about it, still getting my heart pounding, because that doesn't typically happen. I've only had that happen to me 3 times in my life. One was in that same kind of area, just a little bit down from where I was under the bridge, and another littler, smaller muskie came and took a bluegill off my, well, it grabbed it, and I actually landed that muskie with the bluegill and let him go and kept my fly and the whole thing. But he was a much smaller muskie. So that was cool. I unfortunately didn't own a camera the year that happened, so I was not filming it. But I do have a picture from my phone of that fish, which I should look for and post up, because that was pretty exciting. And then another time I was in the dam and I hooked into a bluegill, and a big 5-pound bass come up and took the bluegill, but it wasn't able to hold on to it, and so it spit it out, and I was able to catch the bluegill and release it. So those were the 3 times where a giant fish came up and took another fish off my line. So those were all fun. But anyways, I did get the muskie. So there's the video in the slow motion, and then a couple of you wanted to see like in the full view how that happened. So I left it in full speed, and so you get to see it from both perspectives, and they were both really, really cool. The normal speed, it happened so fast that you can't really tell it's a muskie. Like you can just by the water splashes, but it was just so chaotic. It was crazy. So that was my fun week. By the way, the Mrs. Superfly will be with us in a minute. Hey, Green River Trout Slayer, welcome in, welcome in. Let me get you blued up. And welcome to the Superfly family. Jerry Hat. Jerry's in here. Peg's in here. I got so busy talking, I missed a couple of you. You snuck in under the radar. Peg leg fishing. Woohoo! Jerry Hat. Woohoo! Welcome in, guys. Green River. Woohoo! All the legends. All the legends are coming out to play. So, anyways, I'm going to stop yammering about the muskie. Table ties. I'm going to get the dirty dangler. Give me a second. Peg leg, you'll understand what a dirty dangler is in a minute. Let me get it for you. My lighting is good. I hear the Mrs. Superfly coming. She's about to join us, ladies and gents. The Mrs. Superfly. Okay, so the explanation about the dirty dangler. The dirty dangler, if any of you have been on Darth Thrifter's page, he mentioned, I wasn't there when the whole dirty dangler conversation started, but I understood it when I got there the next time. So if Darth was catching, he caught into the trees and his lure was dangling over the water, and so he called that the dirty dangler. So Rhino Hooks and myself, we both kind of took it upon ourselves to tie, because I said, let's tie some dirty danglers. And so I came up with a couple of versions of the dirty dangler. And this is what I come up with. So there's the little one in the blue and pink, and then there's the bigger one in the orange and pink. And then I did a little bit of a different style. Again, still blue and pink, but just a little smaller version. So that is what I am going to call the Darth Thrifter Dirty Dangler. But I'm sure also if you're fish with worms, you can consider them dirty danglers because they come out of the dirt and they're slimy and they're dangly. So if you're a worm fisherman, I'm assuming then you can also consider them the dirty dangler. But make sure you go check out Rhino Hooks. He made a whole little short video with cool music and the whole, like he really outdid it. So he has a different version of the Darth Dirty Dangler. So if you ever see the triple D, that's in reference to the Darth Dirty Dangler. Mr. Cube is in the house. Welcome in, Mr. Cube. Wow, everybody's coming out to play on this beautiful Friday. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate you guys. We love you. We're just waiting for Mrs. Superfly's tablet to get going. She will be momentarily. She said hello. Oh, she's there. Oh, never mind. Pay no attention to me. She snuck. She snuck in here. She snuck in here. Yeah. The beautiful, the one, the only beautiful Mrs. Superfly. Jody. And we were being a little romantic this week too, so we got a couple of kisses on our videos this week. So for all you romantics out there like us.
So what you tying?
Oh, by the way, Mrs. Superfly,
yeah,
keep your eye on Mr. Rob Green. He's had a couple of loaded sodas today.
Okay.
So he's on the bouncer list. We still love him. He'll behave. Okay. He's a good guy. Oh my, water over worries. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me get you blued up. You are now
water
part
over worries?
We are now part. Oh my God! Pibbles snuck in here. Pibbles.
Trudge said kisses near the water, so cute.
Kisses near the water, so cute. Yes, we're cute. Wow. Everybody's here today. Bambi and Pibbles and Pegleg and Rob Green, the legend. Wow. EWAS. Wow. Everybody come out to play. Thank you guys so much. So we're not just going to sit here and listen to the Superfly jabber on about jabbery stuff. No. We actually came here to see some fly tie-in. So By the way, if you need some comedy, go check out my Fly Tie and Homie channel, if because it's completely devoted for comedy. So if you have a good sense of humor, it's fishing comedy, all fishing related. And if you have any funny memes or jokes or funny pictures of you doing anything funny and you want to throw it in the community tab is open for that. Uh, Please try to keep it somewhat clean and friendly, though. Like, it can be funny, but just kind of keep it clean and friendly, because we do have some younger people who do visit us, and we don't want to corrupt them and cause bad things.
Ferg wants to know what you're tying today.
Ferg?
Yeah.
Who let that Ferg in here? Hey, Ferg, brother Ferg. Put down your drinks, everybody. It's time to welcome in brother Ferg. How are you, brother Ferg? Hope you've been having a good week. All right. So, as you guys seen, I had this maggot cluster in the vise. I had to put something in there to make sure you guys could see what was going on, to make sure my vise was good, because I have to adjust my camera manually. So, anyways, this is the maggot cluster. I did not get a chance to fish it. I wish I had. Because where I went on Wednesday, where I caught that muskie, there was some really larger fish that I'm sure would have taken the musket or the maggots. But I did use these maggots, the individual maggots, and they worked very, very well. I caught most of my fish this week was caught on those. So I highly recommend putting some in the box. And if we have a little bit of time later, I will tie one or two and throw them into the box. By the way, everybody, I moved all the flies from the Jody's fly box into this clear box because it's much larger. So now I will be starting to refill the Jody's fly box again. So when we reach 1,000 subscribers or family members, everybody who shows up in my live streams, your name is going into a draw, and one of you fantastic, lovely people will be winning a Jody's fly box with all the flies that I've tied on every Friday and Sunday until we reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to hurry up and get me to 1,000 subscribers, I will be more than happy to give one of you a Jody's fly box.
The Average King said hello.
The Average King. Woohoo! No, Average Viking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Average Viking. Hey, Pacific Northwest is in here. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Well, I called him a king. Hey.
He is a king. Viking, right? There is king in it, but it's Viking. So, guys, I was thinking today I have this little moppy glove. It's just one of those gloves that you wash the car with. You get them at the dollar store or whatever. I've also made puppets with them in the past, like, hey, what's going on, man? Anyways, but I was thinking, let's make some moppy flies. So we will make some moppy flies. So there's two types of flies that I generally make with that. One of them is a mopper hopper that we call them. So it's like a grasshopper, but with a moppy tail. And the other one is just a mop fly. So it's just got the mop body, and then it's got some fur dubbing on the front to make it all leggy and buggy. So those are the two types of really moppy flies that I tie. I would put it to a vote, but I'm going to tie them both, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to vote which one you want to see first. You're going to get to see them both, unless you leave, in which case, that's on you. But we are going to put a hook in the vise, and I'm going to get my hook.
Glacier Shark is here.
Glacier Shark is in the house. My gosh, my gosh. Everybody, all the legends. I'm going to change it from Superflies to Super... Cool Cat! The Cool Cat himself. Oh my gosh. Cool Cat. Wow. You guys rock. You guys rock.
What you making, Jody?
What you making? Who asked?
Me.
Oh, Miss Superfly asked what I'm making. I'm making a mess.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm making the mop bug, the mop, whatever they call it.
Lucifer said, "My wife heard you say my fly and looked at me and said, if you bushwhack my mop, I'm burying you."
I get everybody in trouble. I steal your mops. I steal your broom bristles. I steal the ladies' nail polishes. I'm surprised the ladies hang out with me because I'm always stealing their cleaning equipments and stuff.
Rue, hello. I'm getting ready to run some errands.
Rue!
I'm back. I just wanted to pop in, but I have to head out.
Rue snuck in here. You be safe doing them errands, Rue. I got my eyes on you, Rue. I got my eyes on you, Rue. All right. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to take one of these little nubbies off of the mop glove, and we are going to tie it. So we're going to put about 2 millimeters below the eye. We're going to tie that in. We're going to start here right. We're going to tie it actually right where the bend of the hook is.
Trudge is hiding at work to be here in his happy place.
Trudge is hiding at work. Don't see me.
Lucifer said, she can't blame you, Jody. I've done stealing her nail files, her makeup brushes, her nail polish, her UV lights, her
Oh yeah.
her
Oh.
broom and her bushwhacker new.
Oh yeah, we all know about it. Okay, so see when you tie it in, see it comes right nicely around the hook. So you don't even have to dub it or nothing, which is fantastic. It just looks naturally beautiful. And then it has this nice little fluorescent wiggly tail. I bet you if you just toss that in the water like that, it's going to fish. But we're not just going to leave it like that. We're going to take some bushy black dubbin and we're going to dirty dub it. So we're just going to take a pinch. We're not even making a noodle. We're just going to take a pinch. We're going to put it on.
Peg Leg said it already looks creative. I'm good.
Thank you, Mr. Peg Leg. So we're going to turn it over and we're going to take another pinch and we're going to dirty dub the bottom. Just like that. And just for good measure, we're going to take just a little more on the top. And we're going to tie it in. 2 good wraps. I will pull my thread forward and I will tie it off, but I will not cut it because we're going to comb this stuff out. And when we comb it out, we may need to add more, maybe not. It's hard to say. And I'm going to take my comby brush and I'm going to clean it off on my dog brush.
You knew Table Ties was here, right?
Table Ties, I know, because Table Ties wanted to see the dirty dangler. The Darth Thrifter Dirty Dangler, the Triple D fly.
Okay.
So for this fly, you want it to be super buggy. So you do not want to be nice with it. You don't have to comb it gently. You can comb it like it's one of the ladies who woke up in the morning. You're going to comb that hair out, that moppy, floppy hair. You're going to comb it and comb it and comb it. And you see it looks all kind of buggy now. But then we got this little part exposed at the top. And I don't want it. I want it all to be black. So this time, this is why I didn't cut off my thread. Because I knew when I combed it out, I would probably need to add a little bit. So this time we're going to make a little bit of a noodle. And we'll just dub it. And it'll make like a little round ball of a head. and it'll give that mess a bit of shape, and it'll look really buggy. And now we can tie it off and trim it off. And you can see this is a super, super simple fly. I mean, it's two materials, and you just dirty dub it. You don't have to get all delicate with it or anything. And it just looks super buggy. And when you cast that in there, it's going to catch fish. So you don't need a fly rod to fish this. You can fish it under a float. You could what's the terminology? My brain had just kind of melted. Drop shot, you can drop shot it. You can fish these under the ice, so you can ice fish them under a drop shot. It's a really, really effective fly for anybody out there who wants a really simple yet effective, juicy fly. And that'll be the first box to go into the first fly in the fly box. And
Mr. Cube said so. So what's the catch? There are a few steps of layers to make them.
Nope, there's no catch. So what's the catch? There's a few steps to make them. No catch, Mr. Cube. Were you watching, Mr. Cube, when I made this? You saw all the steps? There's no catch. But it'll catch a lot of fish. That's the catch.
Peg Leg said that's pretty cool. Taking a common household item, making it look like something you'd see in the store, and making me want to try and fly fish.
There you go, Peg. Keep hanging with me, Peg. You'll be fly fishing before you know it, man.
Mr. Cube said I got it, but okay.
All right, Cube. Anyways, so on the whole track of that, we're gonna do a mopper hopper. I know you guys have all seen my hoppers, most of you, anyways. So I'm just gonna.
Said it's cool. You use all kinds of stuff. Keep going.
Yeah. So you guys have seen. You guys have seen my hoppers, or most of you have.
They want to see you tie.
I know. I'm going to show them tie in a second. Anyways, Peg Leg, this is some of the hoppers. If you haven't seen my hoppers before, this is some of my hoppers, and we are going to tie something like that, only with the mop. So I did not come up with the mopper hopper, by the way. Somebody else did tie mopper hoppers, so not my creation.
Peg Leg said they're cool. And 967 Andy.
Oh yes.
Fly fishing is F7N. Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And then he wrote down again fun. Okay.
It's all good, Andy. I have a gibberish filter, so I'm able to read gibberish. I type in gibberish too, and
those hoppers are beautiful.
right, absolutely. All right. So
Soda Green River. Wow, those awesome.
Andy, you are now part of the family, so you are a green. So we are going to. I'll tell you what size hook, and then I will do all the other steps, just so I get that part out of the way, because I know I'll forget to tell you guys, and you guys will be like, "What?" But really, you can pick whatever size hook you want. That's the thing about fly tying. Once you know this basic steps, you can upsize flies and downsize flies. This is a size 4 straight hook with my least favorite head on it. And I'm going to try and straighten it out and hope it doesn't snap. And it didn't. Yay! And if it does, you can just make a new eye for it, which I have shown you guys many times. I'm going to put the hook off to the side. Forgive me if I'm a little spazzy today, because I'm super tired from editing like all those videos this week.
I've got a lot of. You were under the sun a long time.
Yeah, I was in the sun a lot this week, so I'm a little loopy. So just forgive me. Forgive me, guys. Yeah, so we're going to take our clear nylon thread and we're going to attach it onto our tying pin. And for those of you who don't know fly tying, you can make extended bodies, you can make legs, all kinds of good stuff you can make with the pin. So we're going to take some red thick broom bristles, the ultra thick ones.
Axton, you too said hello.
Axton, welcome in. Welcome in. You guys are awesome. Everybody's coming out to play.
So, honey,
Yes, my dear.
can I read you a joke that Cool Cat wrote in the chat? He said it's decent.
Cool cat. Cool cat making jokes? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 I gotta find it because it's way up there.
Okay, watch this, guys. We're going to, while she finds that, we're going to bend our legs. That's the toes. And we're going to bend our knees 90 degrees that way and then 90 degrees that way. So you have this cool little legs for our hopper. Okay, read the joke.
A man walks into a pub and sees another man.
It must have been Rob Green.
Cool Cat.
No, I know, but Rob Green said he was drinking today. So
another man sat at the bar with his Jack Russell dog.
okay.
Now let me find it. He says, "Hello, mate. What'd you think of my new hat?" And the man at the bar says, "Very nice." Just then, the dog jumped up, grabbed the guy's new hat, and started tearing it up. After the dog was done, the hat was destroyed, and the man said, "Look what your dog did to my new hat." The man at the bar just replied, "I don't care. You shouldn't have made sure my dog didn't grab it." And the man said, "I don't like your attitude." The seated man replied, "It's not my hat he chewed."
Oh, true. All right. All right, Cool Cat. All right, so we tied our leg onto the pin.
Camera Superfly says Pibbles.
What?
Thank you, Pibbles. I didn't see that.
They saw nothing. You guys got to yell louder. I wish there was a voice speaker like that. You guys could hit it and actually talk. YouTube needs that. But anyways, all right.
Ewa said it too. Sorry, guys.
So,
and Andy and Rob Green. Sorry, everybody.
Too busy reading jokes, Cool Cat,
Yeah.
to tie flies. Anyways, okay, so I took this broom bristle that I made. I hope you didn't even see me bend it. But anyways, you bent it into this shape, and then we tied it on to our thing, and there we have it. And then we took a piece of yellow foam, cut a thin strip, and we're going to tie it in right where where this part bends. This long piece, by the way, is the part you're going to attach to your fly after.
Cool Cat said, "Thanks, this is Superfly. You're a top banana."
She is a top banana. She's the head banana around here. Trust me. All right, so we tied.
Thank you, Pibbles, for telling us about the.
Yes, Pibbles.
She's the first one, and then everybody else after.
Yes. Pibbles is always looking out for me. Thank you, Pibbles.
She is.
If it wasn't for Pibbles, I'd be a lost cause. And for all of you, if anybody's got Discord, I have my Discord server set up, so you guys can check that out. If you need to talk to me after our lives, I often have that on all day, so I can be reached on the Discord if you guys want to drop things or images or talks in the Discord. Feel free to do it. So I put a little bit of crazy glue along there, and now I'm going to twist this foam, and you're going to be pulling it fairly tight at the top, and then when you reach the halfway point, you're going to slowly and gently let off on the pressure, and it's going to make a really nice tapered leg for your hoppers. And you can make these legs for any style hopper, and they are fantastic.
Do you
And
have one of those already made?
no,
Oh,
I I do not.
you don't have a
Actually,
window?
to be really, I
You don't have a
do.
window?
I do
'Cause
have.
I want to see what you're tying.
I do, but I do. I'm not gonna bury. It's buried in the vault
Okay,
of shame.
gotcha.
Not the vault of shame, but the vault. Anyways, I don't need all of this, so I'm gonna cut that actually in half and put that away for another leg on a different fly. And we're gonna tie this off here. I'm gonna be fairly honest. Uh, I have fished with the mopper hopper. It does catch fish, but it's not a go-to for me. It's not a go-to for me. It fishes fine. Just let me take this off. So with one, you pinch the back really tight, and with like a magic trick, boom, you slide it off. Now you got a leg. And then I usually take my flat pliers and I give it a little flattening, and you see it takes that nice grasshopper shape. So that'll be one leg. I'll put that off to the side with the hook.
Fishfly said you should make a video where you try to catch a fish on the dirty dangler.
The dirty dangler. Everybody loves the dirty dangler, eh?
And Rob Green said, Jody, when are we doing a tie off?
When do you want to do? When do you want to do it?
It must only be a natural material, or I stand no chance.
Natural material. Well, you know what, Rob? It's going to be more of a bug species, so you can make it out of. I'm not going to be like you can make it out of foam. You can make it out of whatever material. So if I say like let's say grasshopper for example, if I say grasshopper, you got to make a grasshopper with whatever materials you have. And if you tell me, say, I don't know, whatever you're going to tell me, mayfly or June bug or dragonfly or whatever, I got to make it with whatever materials I have. So we don't get to pick each other's materials, but we do get to pick the style of bug. So I wouldn't.
Irish flies only.
Irish flies only. Is that what Rob said? Hey, William.
William, 1, 2, 3,
William,
6, 3.
welcome in, William. Welcome to the Superfly family.
Rob said from the 1850s.
From the 1850s. Oh, you're gonna be that specific, are you, Rob?
He sounds like Jared.
Me and my bright ideas challenging you guys to fly offs, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sure I can look up whatever fly it is that you got. I can look it up on the net, and I can figure something out with the materials I got. Don't you worry, my friend. But like, yeah, but honestly, if you say like a beetle, or if I say a beetle, you can make it out of natural materials. It doesn't have to be made out of foam.
Axton's making a Lego fishing rod.
Lego fishing rod.
Okay.
All right. We'll have to go check that out.
And William said I was just going to make a video. But I guess he saw you.
Oh.
Not sure. That's what he meant. And Pibbles showed her hubby a picture of the dirty dangler yesterday.
Oh, yes.
We laughed for a good 5 minutes.
Oh, yes.
I told him I'm going to have to take a talk with Superfly.
A talk with Superfly. Yes. Well, it's I don't know what to say about the dirty dangler. Just when you tie flies, as long as I have Pibbles, you start getting a little inventive. If somebody says something to you, you start being like, Hey, I can tie that. So there's like I tie food flies. I tied the Paul's toe for any of you who know Paul Outdoors, Paul TV Outdoors. He's a very hilarious guy. He's a dear brother of mine. So we were in his chat one night, and everybody was talking about his toes. So we were chatting up that. So I said, "Hey, I'm gonna fish with a Paul's toe." So I made a Paul's toe. So there's not too much that I can't create. So there is the other leg. The other leg. Speaking of that Paul's toe, what did I do with that box? I had a box. Huh. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyways, so we're done with the pin and the legs. So we can take that and put that off to the side. If we were making a regular hopper, I would make the foam body as well on the pin. But fortunately, we have this lovely green hopper material. So I'm going to cut off another little piece of that. We are going to attach it on our hook the same way we attached it for the other mopper. I don't even know what mop fly. They just call it the mop fly, but so we're going to take our hopper butt here. We're going to tie it in exactly the same way, which is good because it like kind of dubs itself. So we're going to tie that in there like that. Then the next thing we're going to do is grab our leggy legs. And I like to do them both at the same time. So I take them and I put them on, place them in, and then I'm going to tie it in right at the base. And about 2 millimeters up, we're going to spread them. This fly is going to have red legs. So the front and back legs are going to have red on them. So we're going to get all fancy and crazy like that. But who's laughing now?
No, me.
Oh,
sounds like a song title.
Sounds like a song title. Okay, so we're going to take our extra broom bristle. You remember the part we cut off from the end there? This is going to be the second pair of front legs, closest to the eyes. La da do da da dee da da dee da da dee. All right, so all that's tied in. Now I'm going to grab some antennas, and going with the red-legged theme, I'm going to grab some thin broom bristle. Oops. No, I'm not. I'm going to drop it on the floor. Oh, why'd I drop that on the floor? I'm never going to be able to pick that up. I'll have to pick it up later.
What did you drop, honey?
A very small broom bristle.
Okay.
Let's try this again. So I will take a broom bristle. The ultra thin. See the difference in thickness, guys? See how that is very thin compared to those being very thick?
Fishfly said, Real Outdoors caught 8 sunfish and 6 bass.
Excellent.
And Rooster Tail says, hey, everyone.
Rooster Tail's in the house. Welcome in. God bless you, Rooster Tails. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you all. You amazing people. You legends. The best of the best. you come to Superflies for Super Guys channel, and you will find the best of the best in here. All right. So we got our little things, our little antennas, our legs. Now we're going to take some yellow wool dubbin. If you don't have yellow wool dubbin, you could use green wool dubbin. Or any kind of dubbin you have. If you have any kind of, it could be brown, it could be, as long as it looks buggy, it really makes little to no difference. And we are just making little tiny dubbin noodles. And we are dubbing it on. Dubby dubby dub. Doody duck, rubber duck, duck, doody rubber duck, duck, rubber duck, duck, doody rubber duck, duck, rubber duck, duck, rubber duck, rubber duck, duck, rubber duck, rubber duck, duck. Don't ask me why I went into puppet mode there. I was just thinking Sesame Street.
Rob Green said, saw that, Jody. Schoolboy error, dude. Just
What?
saying.
Schoolboy error? What'd I do?
He must have done something earlier. I don't know. I was going through the chat.
You're gonna have to elaborate on that, Rob. I'm sure I've done a lot.
Because it's delayed, right? So I'm not sure what he saw to say that. Maybe you dropped something, or
Oh, the dropping of the broom bristle, maybe.
maybe.
You'll have to. I'm still gonna need some clarification on that.
Lucifer said, "I'm still waiting for the fly shops to start carrying brooms."
Brooms, you know what? I don't know why they don't, to be honest, because they could probably make a whack of money. Because if they cut them off the brooms, put them in a tube, they could make a whack of money, sell it for like $5 or whatever, pre-cut, pre-ready. They can just go, and they go a long ways. So to be honest, I don't know why they don't.
And you know when you just said your puppet thing there?
Yeah.
Touch goes, then he waddled away.
Then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Excuse me, do you have any grapes? Then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day. All right.
Looks good, Jody.
It's all right. These are all right flies. Like I said, I don't fish them too terribly often. Like I said, I have them. They're tied. They're in the box. But this particular one here, one of you beautiful people gonna win it, and let me know how you thought about it. So we're going to cut a piece of green foam like this, and then we're going to measure it to the front of the head to just behind the back legs. And then we're going to cut it in a little bit of a triangular thing like this. And when you open it up, it should look like that. And the last thing I'm going to do is just cut a little bit off the point here, so that it just makes a nice little points at the front, so it's rounded off. This is going to be the head of our fly. I'm going to push these legs back and down on an angle a little bit. And I'm going to take my material and I'm going to tie it in. That's going to become the head, like so. I'm going to push it back a little bit because I don't want it to. You want to make sure that it doesn't gunk up your eyes, because you still got to be able to get your thread in there. Come on now. It's a little forward, so I'm gonna have these legs. Come on now. These legs are gonna have to come out from the front, so I'm gonna have to tie it behind the legs. Not quite what I wanted to do, but I didn't want to crowd the head. You got to make sure that eye is free, because if you can't, when you go glue this together, if you can't get your thing, your thread or your, I crashed. This is where you got to get your fish line through. So we're gonna lift up that, go down the back of the fly, down to just before the legs, and we're gonna tie in right there, like so, and then you should be able to spread your little grasshopper legs apart, like so. All right.
Lucifer said, "My wife just gave me the funniest look when I was speech to text. How about the feather duster and the synthetic duster? I think she just figured out why her synthetic duster's bold."
Luca, you got to stop watching me, dude. You're getting yourself into trouble. That Superfly, he's always getting me into trouble. All right, so I did 5 half hitches, and we're going to snip that off because we're done with the thread. And then on the top of the head, I'm going to put a little tiny slit for these 2 front antennas to go through. I'm going to grab my crazy glue.
Looks good, Jody.
And I'm going to dab some in there. I'm going to pull these antennas in, and then I'm going to pinch that foam. And my eye is clear, so that's good. And then I'm just going to trim this little head off on an angle like that, so the antennas can come forward. And it'll make a really natural round shape. Then I can shut my crazy glue. And we're going to put our broom bristles into our hemostats. We're going to go out 2 millimeters from the body, 90-degree bend, slide down 1 millimeter, and then do another 90-degree bend, and that will make the leggies. And then we will repeat that on the other side. 2 millimeters out, 1 millimeter down, bend 90 degrees. Ta-da! Leggies. And the toes, we will cut them 2 millimeters away from there. So that'll make the little toes. I always keep those little bits for mouth parts and stuff. Do the same on the other side. Now we have some leggies. Whee! All right, starting to look like something here. We are creating something here. So, the first thing we're going to do, if you have, so we're going to take a black Sharpie, and we're going to put an eye spot like that. And then we're going to do it on the other side, the same. Put an eye spot like that. If you don't have UV resin, you can just take your nail polish and just dab it at this point on either side, and that will seal in the eyes. But if you have UV resin, you're going to see a really cool effect right now. And I do have some.
Backtrack, Brother Jody.
Mr. Hooligan in the house. Security, keep your eyes on hooligans.
Rooster Tails said, "Your grasshoppers always look good." Brandy said, "So cool."
Thank you.
Cool Cat says, "It looks like it's nearly hopping. I'll be right back. I'm going to make some tea." And William said he's building the Tiv 1 now. He's on Tiv 2 because he's building, he's working on a Lego.
Fantastic. Okay, so see how it makes that nice little dome eye? It just adds that little bit of realism to it. And you know the Superfly loves his realism, right? But you could absolutely take this fly at this point and fish it. You don't have to paint it up or dress it up. That's just a that's just a thing that I always like dressing these flies to the max. The fish are not going to care. I mean, they're if they see that thing in the water, they're just going to go gaga for it. So, definitely not a worry. Come on, harden up.
Trudge, time to catch up with work. I'm glad I could be here. See you all soon in tight lines.
All right, brother Trudge. Always a pleasure having you. You know where to find me. Don't work too hard. Work always getting in the way of our fly fishing careers, eh, guys? Oh, that work. It'll do things to you. Okay, so now, like I said, you could fish this, no worries, just like this. But I just want to fancy it up a little more for you guys. Like I said, one of you guys or girls out there is going to win
You know what?
this.
I was just thinking, but I couldn't think of the name, and Cool Cat just said it. He said it's Jiminy Cricket. He
J-
needs a waistcoat and a walking cane.
Jiminy Cricket.
That's what that reminded me of too.
There he is, the Jiminy Cricket.
Very cool.
Okay, so what we're going to do, I took them out of the vise. I always take them out of the vise when I do the painting because it's much easier. So I'm going to put a stripe down his back with brown, like so. All right. And then I'm going to, on his legs, I'm going to do a stripe of brown on his legs. So a little bit on the side, on the front, a little bit on the side, on the back, and on the top. So it should look like that. So we'll repeat that on the other leg. The Jiminy Cricket.
So Backtrack got invited for his first sturgeon trip tomorrow. He can't.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome, Backtrack.
Yeah.
I hope you do good. I hope you get one. They're not an easy fish to catch either. They're complicated. So okay, so we got that decorated there. And on the side, we're just gonna do one black line on the side, flip it over, and do a black line on the side. All right, starting to look good. And then we're gonna get a piece of papery towel and some clear nail polish. And we're gonna dab the eyes first. Then we're gonna dab the front. And then we're going to take our nail polish. And I normally tell you guys to dab, but this is the one kind of fly that I always rub it in. And as you see, it'll take that nail polish and it'll blend it and make it a really nice naturally color. And then we're going to take our nail polish and we're going to dip it in and we're going to rub it onto the legs. And that brown is going to mix with that yellow and make a really nice brownish color. So like a yellowishy brown. And it'll give it a really nice naturally color. All right. And then I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to gently put that guy down on my knee. I'm going to wipe off my brush. Always make sure your brush is clear of the color you got on it. So see, it's gone completely clear now. I can put it back in my container. Otherwise, it'll become like a reddish or brownish tint in your clear nail polish. which will not be good. All right, so now we have that. And for the last little bits of touch up, we're going to put a dab on the knees. We're going to put some black on the toes. We're going to put a dab here in the middle of the leg. Then we're going to go on the toes, the front toes, like so, and then a dab on the knees. And I need to put it in my I need to put it in my hemostats because I can't reach that far. So I be able to reach it better. All right, so we can turn it around. Then we'll do the same thing. We'll do the toes like that. Dab on the knees like that. And on the very tips of the antennas, we're just going to do a little black tip on the antennas like so. And just touch up that a little bit. And there you have the hopper. Yay! I think that, yeah. So that is the hopper for all you ladies and gents out there.
He's a bit cartoony.
He's a bit cartoony, yeah.
They're really saying how he looks like a
yeah. So he is a bit on the cartoony side.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I don't fish them too regularly. And the other thing is this moppy bum, although it's wiggly, so you get a little wiggly moppy bum. It's good for hook setting because it gets right out of the way of the hook. But because it gets wet, it does sit a little lower in the water than a foam butt would. So that is another kind of little bit of a downfall to it.
Rob Green said, off fishing from next Tuesday. We'll try a live stream if there's service.
Okay.
So he's leaving?
All right.
So Rhino said, does it sit in the film or sink more with the mop material? Is he being funny?
No.
Oh.
No. It's gonna sink. It's gonna sit. So my other hoppers sit really actually flat, but these ones are gonna sit like this. It's gonna be a little bit of an angle like this,
right,
when it's in the water, because that mop is gonna get a little heavy.
Right.
It's gonna drop it down.
Right.
But I have fished them, and they do produce fish, so it's still a very good fly.
So Peg Lake said, so when would you throw it?
When would I throw it?
Yeah.
Well, in grasshopper season.
Oh.
So like right now in August, is the grasshoppers are at their fullest size. So from here on till the winter now, like fall and winter, they're going to be hopping around. So from August till end of October, this is when you'd start throwing these big hoppers around. And like trout are going to eat these, bass are going to eat these, bluegills are going to eat these, sunfish will eat these. I have had perch come up and take these off the water. So perch will eat these, rock bass for sure. And then of course like smallmouth, largemouth. So it's a very effective fly. It is a very effective fly. So I wanted to tie it for you guys to show you some different diversity. So, and you'll have so somebody again is going to win that in the box with these other flies. It's pretty much dry now, so I can put it in the box. So we got those two in the box, but we also have some more realistic hoppers in the box. So I've tied this one for you guys. This is a little more realistic. And of course, where's the big one? The big one. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Man, he camouflaged right in there. This one of you lovely people will get this beautiful hopper. So yeah, and there is one more hopper in here, I believe. This hopper. This one is a really spectacular. This little hopper is a really good pattern. Army moms, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you had a good week. So yeah, so all those wonderful flies are going to be in the giveaway box. And again, tell your friends to subscribe, tell them to become part of the family because they have a good chance of winning the Superfly box and becoming part of one of the coolest families on the YouTube family internet. So that will be a very, very good, and it'll help you to win the fly box. And again, if you win the fly box and you're not a fly fisherman, you can do a few things with the box. You could display the flies in a shadow box. You could give it away as a gift to your husband, your wife, or your kids, or your friends, or your boss, even. So you can always give it away as a gift. It would make a spectacular gift to anybody you know who's interested in fly tying or fly fishing or anything like that. So you don't always have to keep it for yourself if you win. So some of you out there have said, I don't need to win it because I'm not into fly fishing. That's cool, but you could still get a really cool gift for somebody you know who fishes. So, or you could sell it. You could sell it. You could put it up on eBay or put it up on a marketplace, or you could whatever. You could take the Jody's Fly Box and make quite a bit of money because as it stands now, there is well over $150 worth of flies in there. So somebody could, if you need to sell it and not fish with the flies, you yourself could make yourself a little bit of coin. So depending on how long it takes us to get to those 1,000 subscribers, you might have some good coin there. So
So Green River asked if you have a fly store, and Peg Leg said you should definitely have a fly store. You know what? If you were in the States,
if I was okay, so if I wasn't a
You
Canadian,
you would.
I would have a fly store.
Yeah.
Here in Canada,
They just don't do what.
they
Well,
just
no wait. In our part of the country, they don't. But I think in other parts they would, like BC.
yeah, like BC I might do better.
Yeah. But not
Here in Ontario, fly tying and fly fishing is
well, our part of Ontario.
at least our part. Like where I am right here is people see me fly fishing and stuff and they get a little bit interested, but uh not so much. So if I was there in the States with you guys, I would absolutely have a fly shop because I know you guys would buy from me all the time. There's so many of you guys have been begging me to get my flies, and I even tried sending some flies. So here's the thing, and for you guys who are a bit newer to the channel, um, I there's a video on my thing describing all this, but I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit of a rundown. I tried to send like 7 flies to 7 different people uh, out there that I made them a fly, and they weren't big; they were just regular flies. So like one fly in an envelope. But because of, and I'm not getting all political, so don't execute me here. But because of Donald Trump making the tariffs on Canada, they've also made along with the tariffs, you need to have an app on your phone now to mail stuff across the border, and you have to prepay on this app, and then you have to, which I don't put apps on my phone. I only use my phone for phone calling and things. So you have to have an app on your phone. You have to prepay. You have to fill out 3 paperworks. You have to have a tariff number, regardless of whether you're a business or not, to send flies across the border now to the U.S. So unfortunately, a couple of years ago, I was able to do it. I could for $2.50, I could stick a stamp on a letter and send it anywhere in the States or to the UK, anywhere. But unfortunately now, that has happened, so I can't do that. I am really sorry, guys, all my American brethren and sisterin. I apologize profusely because I really, really wish I could send you guys flies, but I can't. So here's the thing: when I send you the Jody's fly box, whoever wins it, if you're in the states, uh, then I have a friend who does have the app on his phone who will send it for me to you guys. So you will be able to get it, but on a regular basis, I can't run to my friend and do that. But he said he would do that when I do my draw for that. So you can thank him for that. I'm not gonna say his name. He's a little shy, so I'm not gonna say his name on the computer and all that. But it will be able to get sent to you. Don't worry. If you're winning it and you're in the states, you will be still able to get it. Slurry, Slurry, Mister in the house. Yes, thank you. So sorry about that, guys. About the regular, just one-on-one flies. Yeah, it's just politics is a mess. This is why we don't talk about politics. I'd sooner talk about religion than politics because at least I can explain religion. I can't explain politics. Politics is messy. It's disgusting. All politicians, Canadian politicians, American politicians, all over the world, UK politicians are dirty. They don't think about the people. They think about themselves. They don't care, and so unfortunately we don't talk about it. And so yeah, so we're gonna just stop the politics there,
Yeah.
and we're gonna stay friendly and loving. Because the one thing we can do, at least for now on YouTube, is be there for each other.
Yeah.
And me and the Mrs. Superfly are of the belief that rather than looking for the differences in people, let's look for the similarities in people. Let's look for the things we can love each other for rather than be mad at each other for. Because there's tons of that, but I'd rather look for the things I can love you guys for, and the fact that you guys show up here and watch me tie my flies and keep me company. And yeah, I appreciate all of you guys, each and every one. And like I said, you're not just friends, you're all family here. You're all family here. So that's why I blew you up. I hope you guys check each other out.
Yep.
Since I'm talking about being loving and friendly, I'm going to shout some of you guys out right now. Pegleg, you got to go check out Pegleg's channel. He is an incredibly cool guy. He is one of my friends. I've been following him for a little while now, and he is just he's so supportive. He's just a spectacular guy. Go check him out. I love hanging out with Pegleg. Pegleg's like, I got my fingers crossed because he wants the box.
No, I think that. For what you were talking about before.
Oh, for the political stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that does end.
Yeah.
Hopefully that does end. But yeah, so go check out my brother Pegleg. Go check out Lucifer's channel. We call him Luca. He's an incredibly talented guy. He's been through some things, but he is going to get Ty in there when he gets healed back up. But
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny.
Seems to always be in trouble with his wife.
Luca's always in trouble with his wife. But go check him out. Go give him a subscribe. He's a good guy. Check out Cool Cat. Give him a subscribe. Check out Backtrack Hooligans. By the way, Backtrack Hooligans made me the coolest. I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. What are you going to say, Miss Superfly?
No, I'm not sure what he's asking. Is now a good time to ask for MOD?
A mod?
I thought he is a mod.
He's
blue.
Backtrack, you're blue. You're a mod.
Yeah.
Rooster's subbed everyone in here. Rooster's the man. So everybody go check out Brother Rooster. He's a man of God. So he's like me. He's faithful. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's got the cutest kid. His son is so adorable. So I'm not even going to get into that because that's going to upset him. He had some. YouTube sucks. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, Backtrack was kidding.
Oh, Backtrack was kidding.
Being difficult.
Oh, he's just being difficult. All right.
He's being Backtrack. That's what he's being.
Mopper Popper. Yeah, I've tied those. You want to see one of those? We got time for that today. I'll do that next, okay, Rhino? Mopper popper for sure. Um, but anyways, go check out Slurry, check out Real Monster, go check out all these guys. I haven't seen my brother Jared in here yet today, but
Yeah.
if you want to check out some really cool vintage flies, Jared, the fly guy, vintage fly guy, he is incredible. Uh, so he's on the list for doing a fly off. Nimby's on the list for a fly off, and Rob Green is on the list for a fly off. So we're gonna
Yeah,
do
he had to
some.
go.
Yeah, he had to head out, but check out Rob Green's channel. He's amazing. Rhino Hooks has an amazing channel. I've been watching Rhino a lot lately. He's a very cool dude. So definitely go check each other out. Ferg fishing with Ferg, and he has two channels. So he has fishing with Ferg, and then he has Ferg jams.
Oh,
So if you want to hear Ferg jam,
cool.
he plays a really cool mean bass, and he puts on music and takes requests. So Ferg is a really awesome guy. Monster, the real monster, is a cool dude. Check him out.
Yeah, you did, and you didn't like it.
What did I do and I didn't like it?
You got the Gorilla Glue from your mom.
Is he in here?
No, Luca asked.
Oh, Luca asked. Yeah, I got the Luca. You know what? I did get the Gorilla Glue, and I wasn't a fan of it.
No.
So again, but you know what? This is the beautiful thing about fly tying and
Yeah.
fly fishing.
Yeah.
There are so many kind of different ways and styles to do it. If you don't like a certain material, don't use it. If you don't like a certain fly, don't fish it. Right.
That's it.
So, I mean, and it's slightly, what am I going to say, universal in the way like you can fish flies on a spinning reel, and you can fish some rubbers and stuff on a fly rod, and some, like, if you wanted to use worms on a fly rod, you can. The only thing is, if you're using live bait and you're whipping it, really giving it back and forth, some certain baits have a trouble staying on the hook. So that's why flies where you tie them right in really tight have a better chance of that. But like all fishing is just, as long as it's legal to do it, go ahead, go do it. Just be you. Don't be me and whoever else. Be you. Get your own style. Get your own way of doing it. And yeah, along the way, you're gonna pick up some tips from me, and you're gonna pick up some tips from Luca and Jared and Rob and Nimby, and you're gonna pick up all those tips. But you're gonna be you. You gotta do it your way. Don't do it our way. Do it what's good for you, and take all our advice and mix them in together, and make your own way. And you know what? People are going to love you and respect you for that. So if you're a YouTuber, just be you, and we'll love you for that. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try and imitate everybody else's style, because sometimes it's not good. And you got to just be you, and we're going to love you for that. That's why the Superfly, I'm just me, and you guys are here just because I am. And the beautiful Mrs. Superfly, I really think most of you are here to see her, not me, because she's just so sweet, and she brings that little sweetness to the channel. So I got one of these days I'm going to try live streaming without her and see. And if you guys aren't here, I'll understand. I'll know why then. Right, Mr. Cube? Mr. Cube knows what I'm talking about. Mr. Cube, he's just brand new to the YouTube scene, but he's gonna be him, and he's gonna be fantastic, and we're all gonna love him for who he is, and we're gonna support him. By the way, Mr. Cube does have a newer channel, so go check him out. I've already subscribed to him times 7. You guys know when I subscribe with all 7 of my channels. But go check him out. Go hit that subscribe button. Tell him the Superfly sent you. I know a lot of you already probably have, because you guys are good. That's one thing about the fishing community. When we recommend stuff, usually everybody does what we say, because we all look out for each other here. So that's what we're good for. Do you ever use cat hair for flies? I do not use cat hair for flies. However, if I had access to cat hair, I probably would use it for flies. Now, the thing is, though,
Real monsters leaving.
are you leaving, no monster? Why are
Yeah.
you leaving?
Okay.
Gotta go for now. Aaron, to get Done. God bless you. Okay, monster. I forgive you. I forgive you. By the way, if you guys have other things to do, you don't have to stay here. You're not prisoners here. You guys can bounce. And you know what? I fully understand having,
Of course.
spending 5-10 minutes here, then going sharing the love to other channels. I absolutely also do that. So I'll be in your chat. I'll go say hi to a few more people in a couple other chats. I often have 3 chats open at a time. I'll be chatting in one, and chatting in one. So, by the way, if you guys see me in a chat and I say hi to a bunch of people and then I miss you, it's not because I didn't care about you. It's because I didn't see you and I skipped onto another chat for a few minutes and didn't see it. So, please never take it offensively. And if I come back to that chat and I see you, I will absolutely say hello to you. So, please keep that in mind. And you know what? In my opinion, it's good to do that. So you don't have to like I'm going to be tying flies usually from 1 to 4 or 1 to 3 for sure. So like go away and come back again. You're welcome to go say hi to a couple of people. And while you're gone, let them know that Superfly says hi. Just say, "Hey, I was over in Superflies and he said hi." There you go. So it's all good, guys. It's all good. That's the joy of YouTube and the fun. Like we can be here, we can be talking, just like in a party. If you go to a party, right? Think of it as like a party. You go to a party, you walk in the door. What do? You usually say hello to the guest, the host first, right? Hi, thank you for inviting me. It's great, blah, blah, blah. And then you mingle. You go from one person to the next person to the next person. You're not just standing in one spot and everybody's there with you for the whole time the party. You move. Some of you might be in the living room. Some of you might be in the basement. Some of you might be out in the back deck. Whatever. YouTube is like a big party. So come here and have fun. And if you're taking it too serious, something's got to be wrong with you. Don't take YouTube too serious. It's not that serious. It's a fun time. It's a place where people can come and love on each other and share jokes and don't get all wound up. But anyways, what were we gonna tie? Mopper popper, mop popper,
Yeah.
mop popper.
Rooster Tails said when he's able to go live again, he's gonna do Bible studies.
Yes. When you're still not able to go live, eh? Have they given you a timeline on that, Rooster? Like that I don't want to get into the story. Yeah. That's Rooster's story, but it's a horrible story. Like they did you wrong, Rooster. They did you wrong. And I think that YouTube is making a huge mistake with young people. Not just YouTube, but in general, the internet in general. I understand that when they say they want to keep young kids safe from predators on the internet, I understand that. I completely get it. But, and again, I'm not getting political here. I'm just going to say this one thing. The government doesn't give a squat about your kids. They don't. They don't care. They're using your kids as an excuse to get the whole world on a digital system. And that's the plan of all the global governments. They want every single human under control on a digital system so they can tell you what you can buy, what you can eat, what you can wear, where you can travel, if you can travel. So they don't give a squat about kids, but that's how they're going to get you, because on YouTube, you have to be 18 and you have to identify with this digital ID stuff. That's the trap, guys. That's the trap. So I won't be signing up for no digital IDs. I've said this before. I'm just reminding you guys. If I should happen to disappear one day off of YouTube, it's not because I just wanted to. It's because they tried to force me to get a digital ID, and my answer is hell no.
So Lucas said the reason why YouTube did it is because they found that there's a lot of child predators on there, and instead of getting rid of the predators, even when they're emailed proof that they are predators.
Absolutely. I understand the Luca. I understand the logic, and you know what? The predators on here need to be the ones caught. We need to, but in the meantime, In the meantime, uh, the parents, this is where the parents need to be in control of their children, right? So, as a parent, I'm not a parent, but if I was a parent, my kid would not be running all silly nilly on the internet. But if I had a child like, say, the Flywee, who is an incredible, brilliant young man, he's very talented, he's very polite, he's very lovable. I would let him go and do his stuff on the internet, but I would monitor his chats while he was doing it. As his parent, I would go in there and spend time with him while he's doing that and help him to build a proper audience, help to moderate his chats, and make sure to keep him safe so that he can grow a community of safe people. But YouTube just wants to, nope, you can't show your face, because if Flywee shows his face, they're going to ban his channel on him. So he can't show his face, because the second he shows his face, his channel's banned. And look what happened to you, Rooster. You brought your son on. He's your son. I could even understand if you were filming somebody else's child, but he's your child. So as a parent, you don't have the right to put your kid on YouTube anymore. And YouTube was built on that. Originally, YouTube was built on that. Grandparents and moms and dads, oh, here's my kids playing soccer, and here's their soccer game, and that's what it was built on. And now it's become a whole crazy environment. So so I'm not advocating either way. I believe, yes, we have to keep our young people safe, 100%, and even our old people. You got to keep, everybody needs to try and be safe. I mean, there's a lot of scams and trappy things and scary things on here. Absolutely. But there are ways to be safe and still keep the original design, right?
Right.
So,
So
but,
what's your time?
but anyways, I'm going to get off that topic. We all know we know how everybody feels about it, and it's a crazy thing. But we will tie a mopper popper. Let me put the vise down. There you go. You're all on the vise again. By the way, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys all for sticking with us. You guys are incredible,
Amazing.
amazing. Did I say incredible?
Yep.
I'm going to say it again. Incredible. I got to find the right size hook,
Okay.
because generally most poppers are a bit bigger, but I'm not sure I could get away with doing it on this size hook. I might be able to. Let's give it a shot. We're going to try it on this size hook. Just know that I have not made a mopper popper before. So I am
You
making,
know how?
of course,
Oh,
I am making this up in my head.
have some water, honey.
I will have some water. Let's have some water. Miss Superfly thinks I'm dehydrated. I am sweating pretty profusely. It's warm in here, and I got the door closed because they're cutting the grass today.
But I have the AC on.
If I'm missing, I know, but still, I'm warm here. If I'm missing, I'm probably fishing. Brought to you by high quality H2O. All right. So we got the hook and the vise. You never know what you're going to get when you come hang out with a Superfly. You never know. Our conversations go off the rails. Our sometimes I get flies tied. Sometimes I don't get flies tied. You never know, guys. You never know. But definitely go hit that subscribe button, because I absolutely want to give you guys a fly box. So we're going to do the same thing we did with all the other flies. We're going to attach the mop part exactly the same way, like so. This is probably going to be the easiest of the three flies I tied. Maybe today, maybe not the original mop fly. Hey, do you guys who wanted the mop fly? Rhino, right?
I have to go way
No, I'm just going to ask them, and they can
okay.
shout it out. Don't have to search back in the comments. You never know what you're going to get, but always you're in for a fun time. Absolutely.
Backtrack.
Okay, I've been here twice today. Can I be a mod now? Do I need to interview you, Backtrack, like we do on Darth's channel? We interview our. If you want to be a mod, I need some. Oh, what do you call it? What do you call it when you get people to vouch for you in an interview on your resume? Recommendation. I need some recommendations from other channels that you mod with. Credentials. And can you tell me why you want to be a mod? Okay, so we're gonna make a tube body. By the way, did Rhino sound off that it was him who wanted? I'm just double checking that wanted to see the mopper. All right. The only reason I'm asking, do we want this mop hopper to have legs?
Does it normally?
I don't know. Does it? Not every popper has legs.
Oh.
I have poppers with and without legs. Either way, this is a rhino fly. I'm making it for Rhino. In honor of our good brother Rhino. So we made our little popper tube and we're going to measure it. It's just a little long. We don't want it to be quite so long. We're going to measure it up and we're going to slip it over. And then for this one, I'm going to tie it off at the end. Like so. But we've got to make sure our eye is still available.
Bertha Kitlin. Hey, your channel was highly recommended to me by your buddy Rob.
Oh.
Your sub and supporter.
Wow.
And
and Duda's in here.
Doda?
Doda, yeah. Hey, well, Doda. Okay, well, I'm making you guys all blue right here. Doda's blue and Earth. You're going to be blue. Welcome to the Superfly family, y'all.
Own an Island is here.
Own an Island is in the house. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you guys for playing. And just so you know, for you newer people in here, when you're here, you're not just subscribers, you're also part of the family. So welcome in. Much love, much love. And thank you for coming out to play. All right. So I think for this one, I want to add some sparkly in here. Do you think it needs sparkly? What do you guys think? Let's add a couple of pieces of sparkle. We're going to sparkle and shine, boys and girls. Sparkle and shine. So I'm going to take a couple of pieces of crystal flash. I'm just going to tie it in on the top. And we don't want it to be super long. But we just want it to be a little sparkly. And I'll put a little more in there. Just so that when the light hits it, it's going to have that little bit of a wiggle and a little bit of sparkle. Yeah. I like it. Those who like it a lot. Those who don't like it, they don't like it. They do not. A little bit of Dr. Seuss for you guys.
Is that what that
was? That's what I'm telling you it is. You guys can say it is what it is. So I'm going to tie off there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here in the center. And I'm going to reattach my line. I'm going to give it a couple of twists. Because when you attach it along a really wide thing, you have to make sure you twist it in. Come on now. Give it a couple more twists. Come on, let's twist again like we did last summer. Let's twist again like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. If you don't like singing, you don't have to stay. If you like it, yay! Okay, so I'm taking some green craft medley elastic cord. They make bracelets out of this. And if you're a fly tire, you make flies out of it. So I'm going to take 2 pieces about yay long. And for you newer people, we will be, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we like to call you family members because subscribers is a cold, awful term. But when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will be giving away a Jody's Fly Box to one of you fantastic people out there.
Okay, so I need to backtrack a bit.
Maria needs to backtrack.
Axton said, "Can you make a caddisfly?"
Caddisfly.
And
Ooh.
then Eartha Kitlin said, "Rob told her you tie proper beastie flies."
Proper beastie. I do tie proper beasties. Yeah.
Mr. Tail said, "You and Mrs. do great, brother." Bob
Oh,
says he loves to sing.
yes.
Mr. Cube said, "I like your singing. It's sweet."
Thank you, Mr. Cube.
Rob Green said, "Ask Mrs. Superfly, ask Jody to show a mantis."
A mantis. Oh boy, oh boy.
People said she comes from
A land down under.
singing flies, or she comes for the singing. The flies are a bonus.
She comes for the singing. The flies are a bonus.
Oh, and Rooster Tails has to get back to work.
Oh,
everybody.
Work, always work, eh? What are you gonna do? Can't help it. Hello, I'm retired, Rooster, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, that work. What a bad word. 4-letter word, work. All right. So it's looking buggy. I kind of did make it up as I went along. So it's half a popper and half a mopper. Got some nice rubbery legs, a little bit of sparkle, but I think it needs some eyes. So I'm going to pull back those legs. I'm going to put 2 black eyes. Oops. No. That didn't just happen. You guys got to close your eyes for a second.
Please, a pre-type mantis, please.
Yes, Rob. Yes, Rob. I'll tell you what, Rob.
With the cherry on top.
I'll tell you what, Rob. If you ask the Mrs. Superfly really nicely, she will go get that black case over there.
You don't have to ask nicely. I will go get it.
No of course we have to ask nicely. We're not going to be rude about it. So what I just did here, guys, is
the black one there?
The one under the, so not the top black one, but the big one. Oh, okay. The big fly, the big case of flies. So what I did, guys, I got a little bit of marker on the top by accident. So to get it mostly off, I dabbed a little dab of nail polish on it, and I wiped it off with a paper towel real quick, and it mostly came off. But it adds to the authenticness of the fly, and the fish aren't going to mind. So we aren't going to mind either. But anyways, so what we're going to do, okay, we're going to take a 2-minute break because Rob is such a nice guy. Eartha wants to see it. But because she came from Rob's channel, and this is a praying mantis fly. So the tie-in is here. So if you were gonna fish this, you would tie it in here. The hook is, of course, here. Yeah, that's most people's reactions. And a load of beer fell in the glass. Yeah, so that is the devil that is a praying mantis. If you're a bug, this is a if you're a bug, this is a horrible thing to come across. These are one of the top predators in the field. So that is a for sure a praying mantis. This is an 8-hour tie, guys. So uh, I don't do 8-hour live streams. I'd have to do this in like 3 different segments to tie that. So I'd have to like show you like this part and then this part. But uh, since I'm showing telling, I'm getting off course again, obviously. But let me show
Oh,
you.
Keystone's here.
Keystone! Everybody, round of applause for my good brother, Keystone! And definitely go check out his channel. Oh, here's a cicada. I don't know why the lighting is so bad today. The lighting is not great.
What do you mean?
I can tell you the lighting is not great. Anyways, that's the underneath of the cicada. Where's my bumblebee? I have a bumblebee in here somewhere.
You know, Eartha's got 8 of them at the moment, Jody.
8 what?
Um,
Praying mantises?
Yeah.
That's cool. I used to have praying mantis, but I don't really they're kind of rare here now, so I kind of just leave them to be, but there's a bumblebee.
So Axton asked, should he make flies?
Should you make flies?
Yeah.
You want the easy answer or the bad answer?
And then he said, who makes flies?
Axton, if you want to if you go down the rabbit hole of fly tying, it depends what you want to do, Axton, to be quite honest. If you want to just fish them, then you can tie some really decent flies really easily and fish them. If you want to get into the realistic stuff, just to say you can tie realistic stuff, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. As a fly tyer, I would say do it. Just do it because I've always had fun with it. I meet super interesting people by doing it, and I catch a lot of fish by doing it. So I'm a little biased. I've been 35 years tying flies and 30 years fly fishing. So I say, yeah, do it. But that's up to you whether you want to jump down that hole or not.
Greg Lawson saying hello. Almost done for the day. Hope to join you all next time.
Okay, Brother Greg. Thank you for stopping in. We love you. There's always a seat at our table for you, my friend. So, anyways, that's enough of show and tell for the moment. We're going to get back to finishing this mopper popper. And I will try not to mess it up any further. So I got this little smudge on there. I can't get it out. But it's okay. Every time I see the Miss Superfly laugh, I know one of you guys have said something incredibly funny.
So Keystone asked, Superfly, do you ever question why every fly is tied with hook facing down and every lure has the hook facing up?
Nope.
Okay.
Clouser minnows are tied hook up. Yeah, like rhino. Yeah, rhino used right. Rhino is 100%. There are some flies tied hook up, but I never gave it any thought. Oh, my only thought is Fly fishermen catch more fish. Oh no, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. I am not one of those snobby fly fishermen and fly tires. That is not the case. I really hate that when people get all snobby about it because there's nothing to be snobby about. There was one guy. I'm going to tell you guys a story. I probably told you guys this last week or it was like 2 weeks ago now. This happened, but I'm going to tell you.
I'm just going to answer a question for Axton.
Okay, Axton.
Axton, we're not in the States, and as far as I know, we don't have a Hobby Lobby here.
Yeah, we don't have
I don't
any.
know if it's online, so I don't know if you can buy a vise there.
Yeah, so all
Brian, no, Axton said to go to Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is something I'm going to recommend to you though. So all my American brethren out there, the fly tires, they'll be really good at getting you a vise in the States. But let me tell you something. See this vise here? This is a crown vise. I've got 3 of them. That's my vise of choice. There's tons of different brands of vices. Uh, if you are the addictive type of person like I am, you want to start with a vise of this level for sure or better, because it has a spring-loaded handle. It's a rotary vise, so it rotates. Let me get this off of here. It and let me put it up a little bit. Vice demonstration right here. So it needs to be rotating so that when you're working on a fly, you can rotate it and you can lock in your vise. And it needs to have my spring is getting a little shot on this one because I use it so much, but it needs to have a spring loaded vise because if you tie 1,000 flies, screwing and unscrewing a fly every time and tightening it up and this every single time is going to drive you bananas after a while. If you were raised on it, you won't notice. But I'll tell you, I started my very first vise. I had to constantly tighten it, change it, tighten it, put the fly in, tighten it. It was such a pain in the butt. I tie sometimes 100 flies a day. Sometimes I tie 10. But I tie a lot of flies every day regardless of what else goes on in my day. So for me, I recommend a spring-loaded vise and make sure it's got the rotating feature. And the brand name is irrelevant. There's some vices have like they go down in a little dip and up, and there's all kinds of different vices. I recommend the Crown Vice just because I have it. I have other vices I don't use that much. But there are some other vices. Norvis. Some people like Norvice. Norvis vices. They're pretty good vice. You can do all kinds of wicked twisting and stuff with those vices. So yeah, but that's my recommendation. If you're just going to be a weekend warrior or once in a blue moon, then you don't have to get such an expensive vice. These ones, uh, these ones go on sale quite often. I've gotten them as low as $50. I've paid as much as 150, and sometimes they're over 250 or more, depending on where you are. But this is my vice. This is my vice of choice, is the Crown Vice. But as long as it has those features spring loaded and a thing, you're pretty good to go. But ask your American brethren because they'll absolutely set you straight if you're in the States. They'll get you set up. I even used to have one that I paid $10 for. It was like it would fit on my finger. It had a little loop. You could fit it on your finger, and you could literally tie with one hand if you're at the creek. It was wild. I don't have it anymore. because I never used it, so I gave it to somebody. But anyways, here's our oops. It popped right out of my hands. I think it was Rhino. Rhino, there is your popper mopper or mopper popper.
Mr. Cube's gotta go. He's happy he stopped by.
Thank you, Mr. Cube. I hope you enjoy your weekend. These Canadians used to be us. Rob, you spelled unhinged and nightmare wrong. It doesn't matter. Hey, Earth, he doesn't need to spell it right. I speak in gibber. I speak gibberish too, so I have a gibberish filter. If I'm ever in your chats, you'll know. I have a Team U Vice too. By the way, this will be going in the box in the. So we're starting round 2 of the box. So there's only today are all mop flies since we've been on a bit of a mop kick today. Mopper hopper, regular mop fly, and then mopper popper. So as you can see, you can do quite a few things with the mop. So the mops are good if you want it, and they're nice, neat. They come in so many colors. You can do so many things with the mops. And Luca can get in trouble for stealing the things off his wife's mop. I bought my own, so I didn't get in trouble with the wife. But yeah, so many.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Rhino. You are welcome. A little bit of inspiration for you. I need some more water. I'm dehydrating. Oh yeah, peg leg. They're those mops. You can do a lot with them. And broom bristles. You can make so many bugs with broom bristles. So many bugs. Carp. I want to make some carp flies to show peg legs, some carp flies, and anybody else who's a carp fisherman who wants to try catching carp on a fly. There are some really cool carp flies. I'm going to show you the easiest carp fly because I don't want to get all complicated. But this is the easiest carp fly. It's called the carp worm. You can tie this in multiple colors, from pinks to oranges to to greens and things. It's very simple. It's just a pair of bead chain eyes, some red wool, and a little bit of black fluff, and you tie it.
Oh, Axton's gotta go.
Okay, Axton. You are German. His dad is from PI, and parents are from PI. Yeah.
Rob said you're more German than him.
I'm more German than him. I maybe. All right. So catch you later, Axton. Thank you for coming by. You're always welcome here, my friend. Always welcome here. You are all always welcome here. Except after closing time. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. But it's not closing time quite yet. We're still sticking around for a bit. The dirty Superfly tied a flag called the Dirty Dangler, Kara. I was properly chuckling away like a schoolboy. Yeah, the Dirty Dangler. She came in after the talk about the Dirty Dangler. Yeah, it's a classic tune. I'm gonna be trying to end my streams with that tune every time now. I love it. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Yeah, these are the dirty danglers. They're they're not intentionally meant to be bad, but they're a bit bad. But anyways, um, our dear friend, Darth Thrifter. I don't know if any of you have been on Darth's channel. I know Rhino has for sure. Uh, anyways, he if you get a he got a lure hung out into a tree, and it was dangling off of the tree limb just above the water. And he's like, I could get a fish like this. And somehow the chat went crazy with the dirty dangler. And so Rhino Hooks and myself, we
Did you just show a fly?
yes.
Because Rhino said, "Is that glued on, Jody?"
Yeah. So Rhino, I tied on the pink first, and then I glued these two on with crazy glue, and I went through the center with a needle and some line, and I just tied them on to the center like that, and then I glued on the creased and deceased. Yeah. So yeah. So and then the blue one, I'm not even going to talk about that. You guys can just understand. All you adults in the room can understand the terminology, and I'm not going to get into that. But that's the blue one. So yeah, those are the dirty danglers, the triple D's we call them, the Darth dirty danglers, based on Darth and the chat talking about dirty danglers. And if you want to see a different version of the triple D, Rhino made a version of the triple D, the dirty dangler, and his dirty dangler is a bit different than my style of dirty dangler, but he made a cool video and everything to go with it. So definitely go over to Rhino's channel and check it out because it's it's quite funny and it's thank you, Rob. We love you too, man. Thank you for making me a mod since I this is my third time here and we're now close friends. I'm guessing it would be okay to ask you for your address, phone number, and credit card information. Well, you're not gonna get my credit card information. You can have my phone number and address, but you won't send me anything because it's gonna cost you a mint. Hooligans. Anyways, carp flies. Um, yeah. So here's an orange version of the carp worm, and I added a little extra fluff. So this is a heavier version of the carp worm. So there's orange, reds. You can do like an earthwormy style. This is an earthwormy style carp worm. And then what?
Do you need anything?
Oh
You want some peaches?
no, I'll eat my peaches after I get off here. I don't want to. I eat enough in front of these guys. So then there's these flies. I didn't tie these ones. These ones were given to me as a gift. But these are all in the carp worm choices. Carp will eat these readily. These large streamers, along with bass and muskies and stuff, they'll take these quite readily. And if you're fishing for carp, you can also use woolly buggers. So they have all kinds of different woolly buggers. Now I didn't tie these woolly buggers either. These were part of the ones that were given to me, but you can tie them in all kinds of cool colors, the olives. And carp will quite readily take those. And in August,
Oh, you'll say yes to that.
what?
Backtrack said, "Can I trade you my tapioca for your peaches?" You love tapioca.
I love tapioca, yeah.
He'll trade you, Backtrack.
But I love my peaches. I love my peaches too. Peaches are peaches are good. Should I get them now and tease them?
Jody.
No, I'm not going to tease them. Anyways, those are all carp flies. I am going to tie a carp worm for you guys. And um, carp also love cicadas and June bugs. So if you fish a cicada or a June bug, carp will come up to the top to eat them. Peaches and butterscotch pudding. Backtrack. You got to stop talking now. You're making me hungry.
So Peg Leg said, I do have a rod, but even if I had the fly reel, I think that's what it meant,
Yeah, fly reel. Yeah.
that rod would not take a big carp well. But did you say you can toss on a spinning setup with lighter line?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you can. So
And Rhino said to him, use a water bubble and a spinning rod, Peg.
right. Rhino's correct.
Okay. And Luca wants to know if you ever heard of a bomb pop fly.
A bomb pop fly?
You made 2 of your own, or 3.
Well, yeah. Hang on. I'm missing a box though. Where is my? Here it is. Let me see. Oh, remember I mentioned. Oh, here's one you guys will like. I haven't showed this one in a while. For all my American friends out there, the Eagle fans.
That's really nice, Jody. I like that.
This is the American Eagle I tied for my American friends because I love you all so much. So this is in honor of all of you Americans. The bald eagle. Anyways, what was I? Oh, and since I got this, I was Yoshi in. Was Yoshi in here?
Kitling is leaving.
Okay. Okay, Eartha. Thank you for coming, Eartha. You're always welcome here. Anytime you want to hang around with a couple of nuts, this is the place. We're happy to have you. We're a very fun-loving group in here. This was the Yoshi fly I tied for Yoshi. Because Yoshi loves the Yoshi. And I did mention this, the Paul's toe, earlier in my stream. This is a toe fly from
They don't really like the eagle, Jody.
our friend Paul. Thank you so much.
Okay. Lucas said the bomb pops that we make down here
Yeah.
are red, white, and blue foam tube with green flash tails for carp, but sometimes we make them in different colors.
Then I definitely have not tied that.
Okay.
I have not tied a bomb pop like that. But I'll show you my own version of a bomb pop. If I can remember where I just saw the. Where was it? I just saw it. Oh. Bomb pop. Here we go. Bomb, 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 ba dang a dang ding, a ding a dong ding, blue moon. Okay. So for those of you who are crappie fishermen, I don't mean lousy. I mean crappie. This is the dynamite fly for you guys who like to fish crappies and bluegills and sunfish and rock bass and bass. This fly is especially catches me a lot of crappies. This is the dynamite.
Oh, and Backtrack said, Jody, do you have that mantis close by? You might want to take a picture of it.
Oh, you need the mantis? Of course I got the mantis close by. For Backtrack, I will make the mantis close by. Here, look. I'll take the vise out of the way. You can get as clear view as you can get of the mantis.
His wife wants to see it.
For Mr. Hooligans, I will absolutely try and get him the best view of the
Put
mantis.
your hand in the back. Behind it so they can see. That's nice. It shows up against your shirt. That's better with your hand there. It's wicked, Jody.
This is a pain in the ass fly, by the way. If you ever try to tie this, expect 8 hours. 8 hours of my life gone for that. There you go, my friend. The mantis. If you want to see another wicked bug, I show this all the time because I this is another 8-hour tie, the Dobson fly. This is a crazy bug, the Dobson fly. If you see these in your waters, you can drink the water because it's not polluted. If you don't see any of these in your water is polluted. They can only live in fresh water. The Dobson fly. Anyways, hey, backtrack. Do you like eggs? I wonder if the fish would like fried eggs. This is my fried egg fly. And to go with it, the bacon. There's some bacon to go with your eggs. Bacon and eggs. And after you eat that, you can have a donut. The nice tasty donut fly. And what else do we got?
He's laughing. They're all laughing.
Got the hot dog fly.
The donut, that's for me.
The donut was for Miss Superfly. She loves donuts.
Yeah.
And this is the wiener fly, the hot dog.
They're all laughing.
There you go.
That's a wiener.
With the dirty dangler, you got the wiener. Anyways, and
where's your bombs?
Yeah, there's a bomb.
That's cool.
There's a bomb. Bomb, ba ba bomb, ba dang a dang dang, a ding a dong ding, boom boom. And if you want to go nuclear, we can go nuclear bomb on the fish. So I got my little nuclear bomb. And the exploding nuclear bomb. So we got those. And the minion. My little minion.
Backtrack's my kind of guy. He'll take 2 donuts.
Banana. And then there's the happy smiley. I haven't fished this. I need to fish this. I haven't fished this year.
Don't you have a video?
I do have a video of me fishing this.
Yes.
I fished this in one of my videos.
Last year.
In last year's videos. So. And then the Duracell battery. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Superfly. Always off track. You never know what you're going to get when you come to the Superflies channel. 1 minute we're looking at flies. The next minute we're not looking at flies. But again, for all of you guys who are just joining, some of you have left, these little maggots, these little wool maggots, super incredible. Super incredible. They're small, they're tiny, and if you watched my 2.5 hour video from last night, you will see me catching 60 fish and decent sized ones on these.
Yes.
And then you'll see a muskie take one of those decent sized fish right off my line. Just epically mind-blowing. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe I got it on footage for one. Just I wasn't expecting it at all. Just fishing away, minding my own business, hook a nice big bluegill, and a second later, a muskie just comes and just annihilates it. Mind blown, mind blown. It was great. It's got to be the highlight of my year. And then the other highlight of my year, I think, was the underwater footage I took at the dam with all the bass and the pickerel. There's a couple pickerel in there, and yeah, that was some great underwater footage. Yeah, it was backtrack. It was epic. I just and I wasn't expecting that. Like you don't expect you're expecting bluegill, maybe a bass, whatever. This made up for you, Jody. What was made up for me?
I don't know.
Some of the things you come up with absolutely tickle me. Yeah, yeah, I come up with some crazy stuff. Absolutely. But you know what? Life is like after you've been tying flies for so long, you start creating crazy things. You guys know I'm a puppeteer, obviously. You've seen the Grampy puppet and whatever. But I'm going to show you guys something. We're getting all off track. It's Freaky Friday today. This is my smallest marionette puppet. When I got into tying puppets, I made this little marionette. He is very tiny.
Oh, Rob said it means I'm happy for you, dude.
Oh, okay.
Made up for you, Jody. That's what it means.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hey, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel Benedict.
Daniel Benedict. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me get you blued up. Welcome to the family, Daniel. Welcome to the family. So yeah, so that's the little marionette I made. I don't have too many marionettes. I had like 50 or 60 of them, but I ended up giving them a new home.
Daniel's bouncing between you and Ferg, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Tell Ferg I said howdy do. Tell him the Superfly says howdy do. Ferg's an awesome. Is Ferg fishing or he's just painting or jamming or what's Ferg up to today? He was in here for a minute or two saying hello. All right. So, carpworm.
Right.
You're going to
It's from the old way. They have different sayings. I get it.
I hear
Old
you.
country.
I hear you. He's using the shrimps, eh? The shrimpity shrimp.
So, honey,
Yes.
just a little bit back,
Yes.
Lucas said, I love the fact that there are other people that tie stuff just to see if they can put it on the hook. I used to feel so lonely.
Oh yeah, Luca, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Um, or searching website for random stuff to try and use as material for tying.
Absolutely. You know what, Luca? Absolutely. You're certainly not alone, brother. You're when you tie with I like to say when you tie with foam, you're never alone. Us foamy guys. I put any kind of thing on a hook. And you know what? Give it a shot because it's a good thing. Just sometimes you come up with some really winner stuff and other times you go, well, that was crap, but I've made some real crap. Honestly, if one day I'll show you guys my early stuff and you'll be like, "Oh, what happened here?" But you know what? We all got to start somewhere. I guess I should put my camera down on my vise before everybody starts yelling at me. We didn't see anything. So we were talking earlier about fish hook up, right? So the carp worm is one of those flies, like the clouser, that you put hook up. So what you want to do, you get your thread on, you tie it down to the bend of the hook as normal, but you want to tie your eyes on the underside with the hook up, because what's going to happen is it's going to allow the materials, this is going to allow everything to ride with that hook on the up. So the eyes are going to keep it down properly. And you'll tie those eyes in right below the eye of the hook. Or if you wanted to turn it, like if you wanted to tie it, you could just hold your thread and turn your vise and let it tie it. If you really wanted to. I never do that. I just use my tying abilities. So you can tie the carp worm in any color. The first color I saw it in, because again, I didn't make up the carp worm, but I have fished the crap out of it. So this is not just good for carp. It's good for panfish, rock bass, sunfish, perch. Just because it's called the carp worm, it is an all-around heck of a good fly. So I saw it in red. So I'm going to tie it in red for you guys. I thought I had red wool out. I do. So I don't know, Peg. This one is kind of in honor of you because we were talking about carp flies and carp in general today. So I am tying this in honor of you. I'm pretty sure you could cast it out on a spinning rod. To be really fair, you could because of the weighted eyes, I'm sure you could get it in front of a carp. So if you saw a carp going past you, and you get it just in front of his nose, I'm sure he'll stop and take it on a spinning rod.
Rob's gotta go.
Hey, Owen! There's our Owen. By the way, after I do my table talk, Owen, I'll be posting, or after I do my Friday Fly Day, I'll be posting my table talk from Wednesday with Mom.
Rob's gotta go.
Rob's got to go. All right. I'm listening while mopping.
Who's that?
Peg.
Oh.
That's funny. All right. So on this fly, so we tied the eyes on the underside, but I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to attach our wool. And it doesn't have to be overly long. It only has to be like 2 or 3 lengths of the hook. So we're going to tie that in on the underneath, like so. And I'm going to go on the opposite side of these eyes. Oh, my other vise is in my way. I'm going to tie it on the opposite side. I'm going to do 2 or 3 wraps there. And I'm going to fold it back over and tie it down again, like so. And then I'm going to take my thread up to the top where the bend is. I'm going to tie down the wool. And the piece, not the piece that we melted the end, but the other piece, we're going to wrap it back to the front and cover up that whole body and give it a little bit of a thicker body up at the front. Then we're going to go up to the eyes. Then we're going to tie it in. So it's not a very complicated fly, really. It's fairly simple. And then we're going to, like the mop fly, we're going to take some black dubbin, and we are also going to dirty dub it. So we're going to take some on the bottom. And when you dirty dub, you just put a chunk on there, tie it in the middle, and pull out whatever comes off. Look, it's got that cute little mohawk, see? Hey man, I'm gonna catch some carp. Pay no attention to the Superfly. He's losing his mind. So I'm gonna take the stuff we pulled off. I'm gonna go underneath, do a couple of wraps underneath, like so. Beautiful. Whatever's sticking out, we're just gonna pull it off. And then I'm gonna push all that moppiness goodness forward, go right behind the eyes, and I'm just gonna tie off. And then we're gonna comb it out. And if we need more, we can always add more before we cut our thread off. So it is tied off, but we'll make sure that we comb it first with our brush. And you don't have to be friendly. You can treat it like it's a door-to-door salesman. And you can just brush it. And on this side, I see that I would like a little extra dubbin. See this bald patch? We don't want that bald patch there. So I'm just going to take a pinch of dubbin, add it on. There we go. That's better. There we go. Looking nice and buggy.
Stopped in to say hello and hit the like button. Everyone, thanks. Mr. Bob S.
All right, Mr. Bob S. Thank you so much for sharing the love. You guys are incredible. Does anybody know if I've made it over 300 subscribers? Yes, I'm like 4 subscribers short of 300. I've been kind of stuck in this zone for a few days. So we combed it out. So we trimmed it up. And this fly is going to ride like this. So when it hits the water, it's going to come down in front of your carp like this. And when you jig it, it's going to jig up and down like this. And the carp's going to come and suck it up. And he's going to eat it. And that, my friends, is a very easy peasy carp worm. Super great for carp, super great for perch and rock bass and sunfish. And I've caught bass on it. So it's an all-around good fly. And you can do it in multiple colors. Yay! And of course, it will be going into the Jody's fly box with all the other flies we tied today. So today we've tied 4 flies for you guys. And I'm going to tie one more fly for you guys. And then you're going to have to...
I said you're at $2.95, honey.
$2.95?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuck in $2.95 town. And then you're going to have a heck of a flight. LOL.
His co-cut said I'm still ordering.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right, so...
Whoever is asking any fly suggestions for Monster Browns.
Ooh, Monster Browns. Yes. I do have some suggestions for them.
Oh, your mom's here.
Not Crystal Sharpe, the mother of the Superfly. Everybody, stop what you're doing. Give a round of applause for the mother of the Superfly, Mrs. Crystal Sharpe. Yay! Hello, Mother. Welcome in, Mom. Yes, I'm going to get a box of things and show you a brown trout suggestion. Now, that would be me, she said. Okay, so monster brown trout will eat mice readily. So, if you want to catch monster brown trout, my suggestion is to pull out a mouse. This is what they look like underneath. A big furry, wiggly, crazy, articulated, fully articulated legs and all. Everything is articulated. Even in the center, it's articulated. This little mousy will pull out some ginormous brown trout for you if you fit. But my recommendation about the mouse is this: early morning or later in the evening, just before dusk, or on overcast and cloudy days or rainy days is the best time to haul out the mouse. That's not to say you won't catch them on a hot summer day, but if it's overcast or early in the morning or late in the evening, you will definitely have a lot of success with this mousy masterpiece right here. And they come in different sizes. So that was the large one. And then I have the next size down, which is not articulated in the middle, but it does have the same articulated sort of legs. This is the next size down to that. And just as a comparison, you can see like he's probably about half the size of that. Let's try and get him in the film, in the frame. So he's about half the size. And then if you want to go, if they're being really kind of tricky, or if you want to go for like panfish, more like panfish, you can always try the original. This is the Opa mouse, the big one I call the Mamma Mia mouse. Then you can go for this little guy here. He's a panfish catcher. I catch a lot of panfish like bluegills and rock bass, sunfish, perch, stuff like that on that one. And of course, bass, smallmouth and largemouth. So those are the three sizes of those guys. And then if you want to get crazy, you can tie a tiger one. So you can do them in orange. Not very realistic, I'm afraid, but it's still very fish catchy. The orange tiger catches fish as well.
Green River said, what about baby ducks and snakes?
Baby ducks and snakes. Yes. Baby ducks and snakes. Well, I'll show you in 1 second some baby ducks and snakes, but I'm going to show you this first. And you can also try the beaver. This is a baby beaver. This is a crazy little Canadian wiggle. There's the turtle, so you can always try a turtle. I know some fish eat turtles. I've never fished the turtle, so I can't really speak as to the fishability of it. I know that it's very, very articulated and very turtley. So there's the turtle, and you got your salamanders in black, or you've got your little newts. So they're, I don't know why the lighting sucks so bad today. The lighting is bad, but they're gray belly with a burgundy or reddish hue on top. And then of course, in this box, the frogs. Got your froggy frogs. And of course, this failure, for me, it was a failure. Didn't swim very good. This was my failure to table ties. He challenged me this. I challenged him, a frog and a grasshopper. If he had said frog, I think I might have beat him. But he said grasshopper. So, there's those. And what did you say? Snakes?
And ducks.
Snakes and ducks. I don't know if I got the duck handy.
Bob is still getting over your muskie goat eating your bluegill.
Oh yes.
And he said, you need to make a muskie bait bluegill, please.
Musky musky bait bluegill. Woo! Yeah, it's okay. So as if I didn't have enough mice and frogs and stuff, here's more mice and frogs. Um, so the duck is not in here, unfortunately. I do have a crazy cotton candy mouse. That's kind of crazy. If you want to fish a cotton candy mouse, and of course the rat. Maria's gonna be like, ew, the rat. This one's a big one. This is like a jumbo. So this is a musky one. I don't usually fish for muskies, so to be quite fair about it, it's not usually my thing, but occasionally I do. Here's the snake, though. You were asking about the snake. This is the garter snake. Let go of the rat. There.
So backtrack and do. Wow. Backtrack is leaving.
Backtrack is leaving. Okay.
Oh, and peg leg.
And here's the mini snake. And peg leg's leaving. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the snake. I don't have the duck in here, guys. Unfortunately, the duck is not in here. I'm not sure where the duck is, to be ultimately honest with you guys. But if you want to see the duck, it's in my community tab. So if you go to my community tab, you will see the duck. Superfly, did you tie a dirty dangler yesterday? I did, Keystone. I did. Tapeworm! Some of them, you know what? Tapeworm, I've casted every one of those flies you see. I've casted on a one weight. Every single one I showed you. The rat, even the rat. Just they can be done. Is it harder? Absolutely. But can it be done? Can be done. So, but 4-weight should be 4-weight will handle them. Obviously, 5 when you start going 5, 6 weights, they're more apt for those bigger flies. If you want to turn them over better and stuff, than a 5, 6 weight. But most of the flies I fish with, if they can't fish on a 1 weight, or I've got a 3, 4 weight, I think. So, yeah. So I've got a 3 weight, 3, 4 weight, and a 1 weight. Those are my lightest rods. If I can't fish them on there, I don't know what to say, because most of my fishing is done on those rods. Unless I'm in a really strange place, then I'll fish the 5 weight. Or like if I'm going for trout or something. Thank you, Green River. They are cool. I think I tied one. I couldn't begin to tell you what episode that I tied them in, but Nimby working and lurking. There's a guy you got to check out. Nimby's channel is incredible. Nimby's channel is incredible. If you guys, and he has like a radio voice. So if you want to hear the best talk of tie-in spiel you're ever going to hear, you got to go to Nimby's channel, hit that subscribe button. We have a wild time there, and he explains a fly like no other. He's just a man. I'm gonna give him a round of applause. Round of applause for Brother Nimby right now. Standing ovation. He's an incredible fly tire, and you got to go check him out. And yeah, Rob Green was in here. Surprised we didn't see you're so welcome, Nimby. You're so welcome. And Nimby's a fellow Canadian.
Yes, he is.
So he's on the I'm kind of just a little bit in the middle of the country. He's on the end of the country.
Yeah.
But he is a Nimby's a cool guy. I just if you want to see some really good flies, go check out Nimby. And like I said, he explains them really, really well. So I tied this. Did I put it in the box already?
I'm not sure.
Yes, I did. This one is mine. So I'm going to put it in my box with the, well, I'm going to put it here. I'll fix it later. So yeah, Jody's fly box is getting full, guys. So we're now starting on this one now again, because I took all the ones from here and put them into here, which is kind of cool because you can actually see them, all the ones we tied. There are quite a few of them in there now. There is well over $100 worth of flies in here alone. And the longer you wait to get me to 1,000 subscribers, chances are we're going to hit another $100 worth of flies. But I want to get one of you guys some really cool flies. So definitely go and hit that subscribe button because you guys are all worth it, and I'm rooting for all of you, to be honest. And one of you guys is going to win some really cool flies. And like I said, it doesn't matter what you do with them. Keep them, sell them, give them away, put them in a box, look at them, just keep them and say you got some really cool flies from somebody really cool, whatever. Doesn't matter. But either way, I love you. Fish them if you want. If you fish them, let me know how you do with them. But yeah, really cool. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to do one more fly, and then we're going to call it for the day. So I'm going to have a sip of water. Mrs. Superfly refreshed my H2O. If I'm missing, I'm probably fishing. And by the way, if Mom, you're still in here, thank you, Mom, for the cup. Mom got me this mug for Christmas.
That Donna did. She got you the other one.
Donna got me the gnome one.
That's fishing.
The fly fishing gnome. She made a gnome that's a fly fishing. One day I'll show you. Not today. I don't want to get it.
Axton just loaded up a fly tying video.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, Axton. We're going to go check it out, man. Everybody go check out Axton's fly tying videos. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. If you haven't liked and subscribed him yet, tell him the Superfly sent you. And I'm looking forward to seeing the fly tying video from Axton. The man, the myth, the legend, Axton.
Put your camera down, sweetheart.
Did somebody remind you, or you just?
No, I'm paying
Mrs.
attention.
Superfly's paying attention now. She's like, "Put your camera down. We can't see it." All right, guys. So I'm gonna tie the orange one because the orange one was the one that caught the bluegill,
Yes.
which got the muskie taken off.
Right.
So that poor sacrifice of a bluegill was caught on the orange maggot. So I'm gonna tie that one. So this one is not this is the least complicated fly, and it's on a small hook. It's on a size 16 hook, straight hook. So it's a tiny little hook. And there's only like a couple of steps. So you start the thread right below the eye. You wrap it down to the bend of the hook. Then I wrap it back to the eye. Then I grab some orange fluorescent nylon wool. And you only need a little tiny piece. You're going to take your torch. You're going to melt it. Let it sit for a second. Then you're going to rub it between your fingers. And then because if you don't do that melty part, it's going to all unravel and it's going to not fish properly. So then we're going to put it on our fly, and you're only going to put like 2 millimeters past the end of the hook. So it's not like going to be that wavy in the water. Because you want this fly to be small. Like it's meant to be a tiny little fly. And that's going to happen. Just keep pulling it out of the way. It's a bit annoying, but it's well worth it. Then you're going to take it, pull it over, and tie it down to the end, and you're going to wrap back up to the front. And then you can start wrapping it. Did I say you could unravel? Stay. And you're going to wrap it just before a millimeter before the eye of the hook. And you're going to tie it down. You're going to take your scissors. You're going to trim it. So we're almost done because it's not very much. It's not very much. Oh, what is this on my... Why do I have this on here? What is that? That's weird.
Your mom is still here, but she's just listening. She's making carrot fries
Carrot fries?
in the air fryer.
What the heck is carrot fries?
You just take carrots and you cut them up like a fry. And then you drizzle a little bit of olive oil and then
All right.
some cheese or whatever, and then put them in the air fryer.
All right. So we just took a little bit of dubbin, and you just put a little bit on there, just a little bit at a time, because if you need more, you can always add it in after. So we're going to carefully tie it in. All right. Make sure everything is covered, which it is. So we're good. So that was the right amount. So now 2 fingers on our thread, twist of the wrist, slide it through, twist one more time, then you can put it on. That's the half hitch knot. They're super easy. Super easy. And the good thing is you can tie it anywhere on your fly, right? You can also make it as big or small as you need it to be. But in this case, it doesn't have to be that big. So super, super easy. Ta-da! And this little fella here, he doesn't look like much, but I'm going to tell you, he catches fish like there's no tomorrow. And in all 3 colors, white. And I'm sure all of these colors here are going to be fantastic. But the 3 that I can guarantee, because I fished these 3 colors, white, orange, and pink. And all the rest I tied recently. I'm going to give them a shot next time I'm out and give them their fair chance. So that is the little white orange maggot that you see me fish. And this is the one that caught the bluegill that got the muskie to that crazy, crazy muskie. So I will put that in the box. And one of you beautiful people will get this box along with these flies. I don't know if I'm going to send this plastic box with these flies, but one way or another, these flies will be coming to you. It might be like 2 of these boxes or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. But every time you come here, every time you show up in my live streams, your name gets another tick on beside your name, and you get another ballot in the draw. So some of you who visit me quite often have your name in the draw like a lot.
Yeah,
So,
your mom said she used the white one and she caught a couple of fish on it.
Right. So mom caught a couple on the white one. I also caught a couple on the white one, and I caught a bunch on the pink one after. So if you see after the muskie attacked my bluegill, all the ones after were on the pink one. Mm-hmm. And there's some biggies. There's some really biggies. So if you want to see somebody catching really nice dinner plate sized bluegills, go check out my video from Tuesday. It is crazy. We had a lot of fun out on the boat. I was on the float tube. Mom was on the pier, but it was a lot of fun. Me and Ted were in there. So if you want to see Ted catching some, Ted caught a couple of bass in there and a crappie. It's been a while since I caught a crappie.
Since the spring.
Yeah, I haven't caught a crappie since the spring.
Yeah, they
but
were pretty then. Too.
They're a very pretty fish. But Ted got one, and I got some nice rock bass, and of course that muskie's in the middle of that video. So, and again, if you want to just see the muskie, then you can just go and check my video. I did it in slow motion for you guys and added some effects, and then I did it in real time. So, if you just want to see that, go check that out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check out Axton's video.
Yeah.
So I will for sure be doing that.
Yeah.
And yeah. So love you guys. We're gonna call it quits here. Oh, and next week, either me or Mom or both of us are gonna try this crazy maggot cluster. I didn't get a chance. I should have actually. I didn't get a chance, but we're gonna try the maggot cluster.
Keystone asked,
yes.
Superfly, were you cringing at Bob's live today?
Cringing? Oh, and no.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A little bit. So Bob was it's Friday fly. So Bob's usually in the morning Friday Flyday.
Right.
So I get up, get my cereal, and watch Bob in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And so he's kind of my inspiration for Friday Flyday in the afternoons.
Oh, okay.
So he does the mornings, and I don't do the mornings because I didn't want to step on his toes.
Of course.
And because I like to watch him fishing in the morning.
Yeah.
So I watch him in the morning, and then I do at 1 o'clock. I do my.
Right.
But what Bob was doing today was cutting some flies in half on the stream. So he was like tying them on and then cutting them in half and trying to catch a fish with a half a fly.
Really?
And then he was trying to catch another fly. He was trying to catch another fish like a bass with another. Yeah. Anyways, was I cringing? A little bit, but I mean, you know what, Keystone? It's his live and they're his flies. So if he wants to murder them, then he can do it. But you know what? I love Bob's. I love his live streams. I love Friday Flyday, and between him and me, yeah, I think we rock the Friday Flydays. So yeah, I can't say anything bad about Bob. And when he was cutting the flies, though, I was just like, "Why are you doing that?" But it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Live linking bluegill on the fly rod is hilarious concept. Yeah, it. I mean, Bob does some crazy things, man. I mean, but if you want to see Bob do even crazier things, watch his Mondays videos. Yeah.
You mean his Monday lives?
His Monday lives.
Oh,
His
okay.
Monday live streams are crazy because he uses it. Anybody can suggest any kind of bait. He'll use anything: hot dogs, macaroni, leaves,
That's hilarious.
sunflower petals, daisy petals. He'll throw anything on a hook and try and socks. Was it last week, guys? He was using socks. He cut a piece of his sock off and put it on.
Really?
Yeah. It's fun times. When you fish with Bob, fun times. You don't know what you're going to get.
Okay.
And he does everything: freshwater, saltwater.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and where he lives, like he travels around, and you can.
Oh.
Yeah, Bob's great. Bob's great.
Okay.
Yeah, Bambi, you got to check out Bob. I mean, he's any fins there. He's a great guy. He's a spectacular dude. But you know what, Bambi? Notifications are crazy on all our channels. Like every single one of us, people are like, we didn't get notifications. But YouTube is doing weird stuff, and they're trying to keep people at a lower level. They don't want us to be big YouTubers anymore because if we're big, they got to pay us. I mean, not me because I'm not getting. I won't let them monetize me, but for all you guys out there who are looking for monetization, um, they don't want to monetize us. They say they do, but they don't want to give us money. So they're playing around with all this stuff and they're kicking channels off left, right, and center. And it's YouTube is a mess. YouTube is a mess. So for me, this is my goal on YouTube, guys. Here, let me. This is bothering me. There, I'm more eye level with you guys now. My camera is always low because of the tying. Um, I don't. I'm not looking for any money from you, YouTube, or from any of you guys. So like, don't ever think that you're gonna be able to like send me cash things or because I'm not gonna go in the monetization program. So that's not gonna happen. I don't want nothing from YouTube that way. I just want. I'm working towards a play button. I would like to have a YouTube play button just to say, "Hey, I made it that far," and I want 100,000 friends. So and so far, I've got 295 family members. So even if I don't make it any farther than this, uh, I'm always honored and happy that you guys are here with us every Friday and Sunday, and sometimes another day a week if I can manage it. So um, yeah, you guys watch my videos. We chatted up. Some of you are on Discord now with me. I got my Discord up and running, so you guys can check out Discord. I got all my videos and stuff, and we can chat there. So yeah, this is for me. This is living the dream, hanging out with you guys. So as long as I can keep up with this and keep doing this, I'm gonna keep doing this. So I mean, I'm just happy and honored that you guys show up. I'm happy to call you guys family, and I just love you guys so much. I really do. So yeah, and we share in these crazy moments and the crazy fishing and you guys challenge me, even with the dirty danglers. So uh, crazy stuff. But yeah, so I'm just happy, and like I said, hopefully soon I can give one of you guys the fly box. We're gonna do the crazy draw, and one of you guys is gonna win that fly box. So that's it, boys and girls. That's what it's all about. So you guys are amazing. Oh, by the way, uh, you'll probably hear it in the table talk. I showed off those caterpillars. I haven't posted the video yet. It'll be coming out this afternoon some point. But those caterpillars turn into this type of moth. Uh, these are crazy moths, and they're really this big, and I have 5 of those caterpillars. I have them out on the balcony, so they're almost ready to go into a cocoon, and then after they come out of the cocoon, they're gonna become these moths, and then they only live for 2 or 3 weeks. Unfortunately, they lay a lot of eggs. They don't even eat when they become a moth. They don't even eat. They don't even have mouth parts to eat. So all their mission is to lay eggs and start the next generation. So gonna raise some of them up. It's a crazy story. My grandfather uh, used to let me collect them when I used to visit in Prince Edward Island, and he said if you keep them for the week that you're here and then you let them go every year when you come back, they'll be here. And every year I came back for 16 years in a row, they were there. So they're really special to me. We don't generally have them in my part of Ontario. They're I'm in northern Ontario, I'm in southern Ontario, so we don't generally have too many of these down here. They're not a common thing, so it's kind of a special thing that I found them on my parents' tree in the front yard. So I was really like super jazzed when I found out these are what they were. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. So I've tied some flies like this, uh, and they're just a cool thing. So that's kind of a little side journey that I'm doing this summer. So if you guys are interested in that, you'll see some videos. I'll keep you apprised at their journey. But yeah, who's leaving Great Rivers?
That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
If you read his message.
Yeah. All right. I don't know who texted me. Somebody texted me. Anyways, so thank you guys. Thank you guys for always hanging out. Make sure you guys go sub up to each other, show the love, say the Superfly sent you if you haven't already done that. And Flywee, we love you, brother. Keep doing a good job. The Fish Fly, if you haven't subbed the Fish Fly, check him out. He is an incredible fly tying and jig making dude. And he's an awesome dude. And Mr. Cube, I know he's gone already, but check Mr. Cube out. He's really new to YouTube. So check him out because he's an incredible dude. So I'm going to leave it at that. And always Fish Fly, always, man. You're awesome. Pibbles and Bibles, I love you. You've always supported me along my journey. She's the one who got me. She pushed me into Discord, and I'm telling you, the Discord's kind of a cool thing. So you got to check out the Discord. The link to my Discord is in the community tab, so check it out. So thank you, Pibbles, for that and for just always being there to support and love. I hope you and your husband have a great and fantastic day. And everybody else, we love you. And we're gonna head out. Okay, Miss Superfly,
Okay.
you ready to do our expo?
Yes.
I'm gonna sing first.
Oh, okay.
Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Yeah. All right, everybody. We love you. Have a fantastic weekend. You know where I am on Sundays, 7 p.m. If you're available, come check me out. Love you. Love you. We'll do it all again then. And stay safe. Keep your flies on the water. Tight lines. Don't let your muskies eat your bluegills. And fish on, Canada, wherever you are. God bless you.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Peace. Bye, everybody.
Peace.